Hi there, welcome back to Dave Does Outdoors. It's going to a really little short video today. We're going to be talking about my winter sleep system. And yeah, I've not been out much. I've been in quarantine for a fortnight. I've ended up pinching a nerve and hurting my arm. So I'm doing a bit of kind of rehab with that, and I've not managed to be out, and lockdown and things starting to really have a bit of a kind of impact. So I thought let's do something inside. Let's have a quick look at my winter sleep system. I've got a couple of trips planned. I'm hopefully going to get access to a hot tent, which will be brilliant, but really big and bulky, and then also with the decent tent. Check out my other videos. My tarp tent's a 4-season, so there's definitely going to be ample opportunity to get up, hopefully into the hills, into some snow. So I really need something that can withstand, I mean, sub-zero, and I don't have 120 all the way up to 200-300 pound for a 4-season sleeping bag just now. So I've got my old bag, which you've seen before. The Berghaus old sleeping bag, the plateau. It's down to 0. I've got an old. This is a big old kind of cheap thing, and what I wanted to do today is lay it all out. I've got an old army bivvy as well, which I think is Gore-Tex, I'm not sure, and a plastic survival bag also. So, and as well as that, I've got probably the best bit of kit is my Neo Air 4-season Thermarest sleeping mat. A small piece of tin foil foam to layer. I mean, this is a 4-season sleeping mat, which should really insulate the ground. And as well as that, I've got puffy trousers. These are army puffy trousers. I've got an old Berghaus jacket, again just man-made, warm kind of, I don't know if it's Pertex, but it's kind of sort of like a small little kind of padded jacket, and the good old trusty Vango pillow. So by putting the 2 sleeping bags together, that will be the main kind of insulation, if you like. So thanks for tuning in again today. All of your support's really appreciated. Please give me a wee thumbs up, leave a comment if you can, subscribe if you haven't already. All of the kind of thumbs up and the comments and the subscriptions are really important for me to build my channel, so it's really appreciated. So we'll start to lay out some stuff, and I'll weigh things as we go. I've got this little scale that I can hang things from, which is handy as well. A couple of £2 off eBay. Yeah, so difficult times just now with all the kind of COVID going on, so I hope everyone's managing to take care of themselves. I know there's a lot of real anxiety. Some of us have been affected more than others, but it's certainly looking like it's going to be like this for maybe for the whole winter into next year. So I guess part of my channel is very much about looking after yourself, looking after others, And I guess, you know, the outdoors being one of the big positives in my life, and I guess me making these little videos and stuff's about trying to promote that to everyone else. So even just by walking around the block, by breathing the fresh air, by just spending time outdoors, can be really beneficial for your mental health, for your sleep, for your physical health. And I think we're all going to need to really dig deep the rest of this year into next year, that kind of resilience, and how do we manage, how do we cope, who have we got around us. You know, if you don't have family or friends, you know, go online. There's absolutely tons of online support. There's the Samaritans, there's loads of free phone numbers that you can phone if you're struggling with your mental health, or if you're concerned about others. The NHS, all the GPs are still running. You know, I run a substance support recovery service. You know, we've been running right through the pandemic, so most services are still open. Yeah, we're working slightly differently, but most of us are open. So there is a lot of support out there, and I think that self-care, it's probably never been more important than it is now. You know, looking after yourself, keeping well, keeping healthy, coping with stress, coping with anxiety, it's absolutely paramount. And obviously, you know, avoiding, you know, drugs, avoiding alcohol, because, you know, the reality is that will often make things, you know, a lot worse. So I hope everyone's taking care. That was a bit of a kind of rant, sorry about that. I know you're interested in just finding out about my winter sleep gear, so I'll crack on with that. So thanks again for tuning in. Your support's really appreciated. So I'm going to blow up my Thermarest, and I don't know if I showed you this. The Neo Air comes with this little pump. It takes 3 AAA. A bit gimmicky, not much weight in that, and I've found it really good because you'll go, and when your air mat's filling up, it takes about 3 minutes. You're busy doing other bits and pieces, you come back, your air mat, then you finish off the pumping up, and it just goes around. It just goes around like that, and it doesn't take long. A wee bit gimmicky, a little bit weighty. I probably wouldn't take it on a big, you know, I'm determined the next time I go hiking, I'm going to go really kind of lightweight. I'm going to take some dried food and go super lightweight, because the last couple of times I've been out, I've taken everything and the kitchen sink, and it weighs an absolute ton. So I'm going to pump this up. I'm going to start just getting it in the bivvy bag, and put some of my sleeping bags together, and just get a sense of what it's going to look like. I'm going to weigh everything as I go on my scales, so hopefully get a sense of what the weight is. Okay, I've just pumped up the air mat. It's not solid, but it'll do. So I'm just going to put it in, because everything will probably go in this, but again, depending if I'm going away in the tent, I don't think I'll take the green. So I'm just going to open up this. Weigh as we go, and I'm just taking a note of what the weights are. So for example, this is pretty well 2.5 kilograms, just for the bag. So you could imagine the sort of bulk and the weight, 2 sleeping bags, all, you know, you're probably taking like a 70 litre rucksack just of sleeping without your tent, without food, without water. So we need to think pretty carefully about size, weight, how far we're travelling, and so on and so forth. So this little one's joined me. Little Audrey, she's missing getting out in the tent as well, aren't you? But she's doing okay. So yeah, getting out for some little walks with her in the fresh air, which is important, keeps you sane. So yeah, right. I'll put some. I'll just open up the other sleeping bag and put them both together. Okay, that's looking good. So, I mean, you're picking up these old bivvy bags for virtually nothing on eBay. I've slept out in this, really tempted to do it again, but you can see with the double sleeping bag on top of the air mat, with this can also pull together, so you'd be pulling this around your head, pulling that one in, and then the more sealed up you are, the warmer you are, and then you'd put on your extra layers as well. I get sort of really cold feet, so so again, sort of woolly socks, gloves, hat as well. Once or twice I've forgotten my hat. Come here. Once or twice I've forgotten my hat when I'm camping, and you forget how much heat escapes through your head. So, you know, by putting your hat in. So I've weighed all the pieces. Sorry, I'm just juggling the dog. So the biggest piece was 3.5 kilograms for the tent, the big sleeping bag. What was the next? The other sleeping bag, my Berghaus, was 1.6 kilogram. The pillows 33 grams. The jacket was 41 grams. The trousers were 53 grams. The orange bag I weighed, which was 40, 90 for the bivvy bag. So it all adds up and ends up being quite a lot of weight. So about 3.5 kilograms, 3.4, just about 3.4 kilograms all in. So it's as I said, you chuck on a couple of kilograms for your tent, water, food, clothing, you know, camera, you know, it all really adds up. So you really need to think about how far are you hiking, what sort of weather, and so on. So check out my other videos, guys, because the one that I did up the Monroe in the waterfall, that rucksack weighed a ton that night. But check out my other videos, give me a thumbs up, it's really important, really appreciated that people are giving me a wee thumbs up, a wee bit of encouragement to keep doing what I'm doing. We'll see how the lockdown goes. Definitely get out, do some wild cooking. I've got a wee stove that I'm going to review. Hopefully get a hot tent with a stove if I can up the hill. So lots to look forward to, and stay tuned, and yeah, hopefully everyone's taking care out there, and hope you've enjoyed today's little quick snapshot on what I'm planning to do winter sleep system wise. Make that work. I don't know if I'll take it all, but I'm going to take most of that away, because it will be at night in Scotland easily -5, between -5, -10, depending how high. If you're up in the Highlands -15, so you need to be really careful. You know, hypothermia, etc., etc. You need to be really careful when it comes to sub-zero temperatures. And realistically, I don't think I'd be taking her. But yeah, I'm planning to get a hammock for Christmas, and I'm looking forward to pulling her right into my sleeping bag. A wee hot water bottles. You never know, she might come with me. I don't know. Don't want anything scary to happen, so we'll see. We need to be safe, obviously, and take care. So, but listen, thanks again for joining me today, and we'll see you the next time.